once the baby is conceived, right?
Yeah.
Then the man has no choice, where the woman has a choice.
So it's your opinion that if a woman is pregnant, the man should be able to decide for her to have an abortion.
I'm pro-life, so I would ban it altogether.
Women have all the choices, but I want to take those choices away. Her position is men should be able to opt out of being fathers,
But women
and women
shouldn't.
should be forced to have the baby.
I see. Okay.
That's
you're right.
literally the. If she's pro-life, then she's saying, okay, well, the woman can't have an abortion, and the man should be able to walk away.
I see.
Who are you advocating for here?
So this is like the worst of all worlds.
Yeah.
essentially.
At all. But again, it's the double standard. It's like the women have a choice, but men do not have a choice.
Sure. No, I see that there is a sense to that which is unfair.
Mm-hmm.
Although there are a lot of single moms, as you pointed out.
Yeah, that are on child support, you know. Not all, but, you know.
Well, men have the choice in the sense that they can just wear a condom.
Right.
If they don't want to be a father.
Yeah, right. But women have the choice to go on birth control.
Okay.
Women have the
but
choice
ultimately,
to take Plan B. Women have the choice to get an abortion. Women have the choice to, you know, take the morning after pill. Women have the choice. You've like IUD. There's a million pills.
right, but those will have to do with pregnancy. But I'm
Right.
saying, if
and
a
women
man,
also can require men to put on condoms or not put on condoms.
Oh, there you
I'm sorry,
finally
say that
landed
again?
on it.
Women can also require that the men that they sleep with wear condoms.
Yeah.
right, but if
So
it's
that's what I'm
inherent,
saying.
if it's inherently
Mhm.
unfair to men,
Mhm.
the easy solution is just it kills all this discussion is men just put on condoms when they have sex. Therefore, that
Well, you can also say women close your legs, like.
yeah, but you're the one saying that it's unfair for men. That's my point. You're saying men
No,
don't
I'm
have a
saying
choice.
I'm saying women have like 10 choices. The men have.
But that's just biology.
The men have condom or no condom, which again is a choice that both of them make because the women.
This is such a bad argument. How do we have a situation where both sides are making the worst possible arguments possible in this conversation?
Well, I thought that's why we were watching it, because it is just, I mean, it's like a car
is.
crash of a
like-
debate.
Like, okay, just like Ethan making the argument that like, well, men could just put on a condom, okay, and then Pearl just has to stop it with saying, well, a woman could say to a man, you have to put on a condom, right?
Mhm.
So unless the guy stealths her, she doesn't have a leg to stand on regarding, you know, what happens if she gets pregnant, right?
She doesn't have a leg to stand.
Well, in terms of like forcing, like, you know, if you have a situation where, you know, a guy puts on a condom, I mean, like 99% of the time where someone puts on a condom and they still get pregnant, it's because someone fucked up putting it on or pulling the condom out, right?
Or someone.
Well, usually it's the
them.
guy doing that action, okay? It's
The
generally not
stealth thing.
Right, or yeah, right, or someone is stealthing, right? Obviously, you know, condom failure rate for putting on the condom properly is very very
Okay.
low. It happens.
Look,
Incredibly.
sometimes you put it on inside out.
I know it's dark. You're drunk. Okay, you're hurrying up here because you want to get to it, right? I understand how it goes. But no,
I
I'm
don't
saying
think
like,
it's physically possible to put it on inside out, but
I'll have to try it next time.
okay. You tell me
I
how
don't know
that
if I've ever
turned like
tried.
that.
I don't know if I've ever tried.
Oh God,
but
that
anyway,
seems like a terror. Like,
why would it be impossible to do it inside out?
because you'd have to roll it the opposite way. It'd be like,
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
like what? How?
You'd be pushing on. You're like, what is this not going?
I
in?
know, exactly.
That's true. You're like, what's happening?
Yeah, exactly.
Right. That's not
You have
that.
to
Yeah,
be
you're
really short bus to be doing that.
Or you just no. You'd have to be like so steel stiff that you just force it down.
So determined.
You're just so determined. You just force it down. Doesn't matter if it's the wrong way or not.
That's hilarious.
No, but so Pearl can make the argument that like, yeah, okay, so yeah, but women can also. It doesn't make like that's not it's not a tick against a guy to say, well, a guy can just wear a condom. Well, a woman can make a guy wear a condom, right? That's just the end of the conversation. Just bring up and say like, well, a woman has more choices for birth control. It's like, well, okay, but wait a minute. It's true, a woman has more choices for birth control, but generally those choices for birth control are more invasive than simply a guy wearing a condom.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's just these arguments that they're putting forward are so bad.
Can require that the men wear condoms too.
Right.
But you're only Not on
But
the
it's in the
men.
men. I'm just saying you.
Okay.
I'm saying you.
Once the baby is conceived,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Then the man has no choice, where the woman has a choice.
Okay, so let's just talk about that then.
That's why it's called pro-choice. I just figured
so
it
it's
out.
your opinion that if a woman is pregnant, the man should be able to decide for her to have an abortion.
I'm pro-life, so I would ban it altogether. My point is the double standard, where a man is legally obligated to pay child support and will go to jail if he doesn't.
Women have all the choices, but I want to take those choices away.
You
Look,
don't like that?
men and women both should be forced to have the baby.
Of course.
That's my position.
Yeah.
Let's make it fair.
Well, it's like, yeah, she makes her argument even dumber because by adding this element to it. I don't think it's fair that men don't have a choice. So it's like, oh, so you want to give men the choice too? No, I just want to remove it from men
But
as well.
look, she did want to give men the choice. She's literally said they should be able to opt out. So
Yeah, but
look,
then it's-
her position is
Right.
men should be able to opt out of being fathers,
But women
and women
shouldn't.
should be forced to have the baby.
I see. Okay.
That's
you're right.
literally if she's pro-life, then she's saying, okay, well, the woman can't have an abortion and the man should be able to walk away.
I see.
Who are you advocating for here?
So this is like the worst of all worlds.
Yeah.
essentially.
It's like, okay,
Okay.
let's hear it
Gotcha.
for pragmatism.
Right.
How many single moms are going to be out of these two policies?
You know the
Sitch?
scene in The Incredibles
Mm-hmm.
where Syndrome is like, when everyone is super, no one will be.
Right, yeah.
I feel like that's Pearl's position.
When everyone is special, no one will be.
I was like, no, it's like, well, no, well, we can't have an unfair choice, so no one gets a choice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay.
But the woman has the choice to not be a mother through abortion.
I know you're against abortion, but I just want to know what you mean. So let's just say we're trying to make it equal for men. So should men be able to decide for women to have an abortion if she's pregnant?
I think that men should be able to sign off on child support.
Okay, so if they say, hey, I don't want anything to do with this baby,
Yeah.
then the woman can decide to have it, but the father will have no obligations.
Yes.
And you think that's better for society?
That's going to push more women into getting abortions, so obviously. And if she's pro-life, I don't know why she would have that position. Like if a man can sign away his financial responsibilities, the woman is far more likely to have an abortion, I would say.
Yeah, you're correct, right?
Yeah.
And it kind of goes against her whole policies building towards strong families position earlier in the conversation.
Right.
That's why I said it feels like the lens that she's operating from is just the sort of more pro-male, anti-female. Because, and I don't know if Ethan ever asked the question that you asked, which would be the pertinent question, which would be, so are you just saying that you don't think, like in Pearl's world, okay, in Pearl's magical world,
Pearl's world.
abortion would be illegal, but then men could also sign off on parental rights?
Yeah.
That doesn't make I don't know if that doesn't make a lot of sense.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
Hi, you just listened to a clip from the Sitch and Adams show. If you like what you heard, you can listen to our live show right here on this channel on Sunday, starting at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. And if you want, you can super chat us. We read $20 and up super chats on the show and then do a follow-up stream on the following Tuesday where we read the rest of the unread super chats and interact with fans of the show. Subscribe to this channel right here to listen to the live show or to listen to more of our awesome clips.